Hey Maverick Hunters, Zero here. In this video, we will be breaking Apex with Bloodhound. Bloodhound's already a good legend, but we're going to see what we can do to make Bloodhound just a little bit better to edge out. And then, from that point, we're going to just absolutely make Bloodhound a monster and destroy them. Theory crafting is kind of what we do around here. We enjoy thinking about what we could do to make every legend better and letting players have their toys. I like having a conversation with you guys, and let me know what you guys think down in the comments about what do you think we could do to make Bloodhound a better legend. And our goal here is just to take every legend in this series and make them better. And then for fun, we're just going to take them and make them absolute gods. Hope you stay tuned. I hope you like it. The chamber is lit. All right, Maverick Hunters, here we are on Bloodhound. Not going to read all the abilities, but we're going to go real quick. Bloodhound's passive is Tracker. Bloodhound can track people's actions, footsteps, and follow them and track them down. Tactical Eye, the Allfather, can scan buildings and just see through structures and find out where they're hiding or they're camping and can see traps the enemy team is laid out. And also enemy objects in general. And then you have Beast of the Hunt, which Bloodhound goes Super Saiyan, can run faster, move faster, can see everything. And the more knocks Bloodhound gets, the longer the ult lasts. And then Bloodhound's also a recon legend, where Bloodhound can scan survey beacons, see the next survey's location. So we're going to expand on these abilities here while we are in the training area and just talk about what we can do to make Bloodhound better. So Bloodhound's already in a good spot, right? Bloodhound's already a top tier legend. If you check out my Season 8 Legends tier list, I talk about how I feel about Bloodhound and the other legends in Bloodhound's respective tier. What can we do to make Bloodhound better? Let's see here. Well, Bloodhound is supposed to be a hunter, and I really wish Bloodhound was in the theme of the hunter. I just wish it would just keep that theme. So the scan with Bloodhound, pretty good. Being able to see, but the cooldown I feel is high. So the first thing I would do is I would see what we can do to reduce the cooldown of the Q and maybe make the Q more permanent. Maybe the traps are more permanent when you scan. Bloodhound should be able to know, okay, this person put this trap down here and move. The other thing Bloodhound should be able to do passively is, I can't show you footsteps here in the training area, unfortunately. But when Bloodhound pings footsteps or any other tracking, Bloodhound should show the time either in the kill feed, or Bloodhound should be able to tell his, Bloodhound's team, hey, they were here recently. Kind of like how when Crypto hits a banner, they're here recently, they're here not that long ago, they were here some time ago, they were here a while ago, whatever the voice line is, I don't care. Or the bare minimum, if you don't want to pay the voice actors, go ahead and just put the time, the seconds in the kill feed when Bloodhound pings. It's crazy that that doesn't exist in the game already. Bloodhound should also be able to follow blood, not footsteps. This is a good idea from the community here in the chamber that I thought was actually pretty smart. When Bloodhound picks up a gun, and I know I dropped, when Bloodhound picks up a gun and Bloodhound shoots a target, right? Let's say Bloodhound cracks shields and they're bleeding, right? If Bloodhound cracks shields and then hits blood and they bleed and they run away, Bloodhound should be able to see, now they're blood and I shoot them, now they're bleeding, right? Bloodhound, headshot them. Bloodhound should be able to run and chase that blood, not just see the blood while they're healing. Bloodhound's a tracker. It's not just a matter of, footsteps, or it's not just a matter of using a zip line or this or that or kills were here. Bloodhound should be able to see blood, and the blood should last longer than the footsteps and the footprints. Blood stains grass. Footsteps, may not last forever, whatever. But Bloodhound should definitely be able to find and use blood. Name's Bloodhound, guys. Bloodhound, find blood, especially after when Bloodhound damages. Bloodhound gets shots off, should be able to do that. What can we do also to make Bloodhound better? So Bloodhound's mechanic already is when you deal damage after your ult, you can reduce it when you're in your, let me say that again. When you're in your alt, you get a knock, cooldown's reduced. Well, what happens if Bloodhound's tracking? And what if we can say, okay, Bloodhound, if we would say, hey, what would we like to make Bloodhound better? What if Bloodhound, every time Bloodhound pings footsteps or pings blood in the example I gave previously, the alt is reduced by 1%. So every footstep, 1%, 1%, 1%. So when Bloodhound gets to the enemy they're tracking, boom, Bloodhound can pop the alt, and we're there. And now Bloodhound is doing Bloodhound things. They may seem too powerful, but I think giving Bloodhound the opportunity to encourage the pinging of more information, tracking someone down, and making Bloodhound the ultimate hunter would make Bloodhound a lot more fun to play with. I think that would be fantastic. What else I have here on my notes? Let's see here. When Bloodhound's ult activated, that's another good point. Bloodhound's ult activated.
Calling upon nature's strength.
Bloodhound should deal more damage in the melee. Like, how come Bloodhound can run faster, hit faster, and like isn't enraged, right? And also, let's make Bloodhound jump higher. Like, what is this? Not too much higher. I'm not saying like Octane, but like Bloodhound's movement should be insane. While they're jumping or moving around. I think just giving the alt, like, I can see and I can scan more, like, I want people to be terrified of Bloodhound, you know? It's not like, I'm in my alt, oh, I'm pushing, and then I just get crucified. Like, if Bloodhound gets in your shit and Bloodhound punches you, you should feel it. Bloodhound's got the power of Odin behind him. Imagine Thor being all lightning-eyed and then just hitting you with Mjolnir, and you're just like, all 30 damage. Oh, no, right? Let's see, what else do I have here? The footsteps. The last thing I have here for the regular buffs of Bloodhound, and these may seem like too much, but Bloodhound's already pretty strong. So, the footsteps need to show direction. A hunter knows which direction footsteps are going. Bloodhound does not, and Bloodhound only has the counter that counts down how old it is. So you have to guess direction, and that's not good enough. If you find footprints and you go the wrong way, well, now you just wasted time. No. Bloodhound's a hunter. Bloodhound needs to know the direction of footsteps. So, for just regular making Bloodhound better, I want to recap here. Bloodhound needs to know the direction of footsteps. Bloodhound should be able to ping footsteps and know which direction they're going. The pinging of the footsteps should show up in the kill feed and should tell the team what Bloodhound sees and is tracking and how long ago it was, period. And then maybe when Bloodhound pings a footsteps, it reduces the cooldown of Bloodhound's ult by 0.5% or a full percent. Those are how I would buff Bloodhound, make Bloodhound great. And then if we're gonna break Bloodhound now, this is the fun part, right? How do we make Bloodhound an absolute monster? I want Bloodhound to activate and literally just go apeshit. So here's how we break Bloodhound. How do we make Bloodhound? What if this game was less about guns, more about abilities, and Bloodhound was just an absolute monster? Let's see here. The ultimate should augment abilities, right? So let's see here. When you pop ult, Bloodhound should scan faster. Bloodhound kind of does. Run fast, slide faster, and just all around be better. Bloodhound should have a high jump. And high jump meaning, just up higher, be able to move. Imagine a Bloodhound, imagine you being on like a second story roof and a Bloodhound just like jumps up at you on like a cooldown. That'd be sick. Bloodhound's coming after you, you should run. Yeah, that's insane. Let's see here. I already said melee hits to be better result. That's probably breaking an Apex category. I don't think, you have to keep melee damage, the same. I think if Bloodhound's in Bloodhound's ult, and they're all, you should just be able to swing your axe and really hurt someone. When Bloodhound's in the ult, Bloodhound should be able to hear everything. I think the audio while you're the Bloodhound player with your ult on is too loud. Bloodhound should hear more footsteps. The audio needs to be increased so where you have a three-dimensional audio cue of where everyone is. Seeing them isn't good enough. You need to be able to hear them. No one should be able to sneak up on Bloodhound at all. Okay, here's a big one. And this one could be breaking Apex, but I really think this would be a good buff. And if you stay and you follow the series up until Crypto and Pathfinder, you'll see what I'm talking about, the recon class, right? So when Bloodhound hits the beacon and the beacon finishes, Bloodhound should see tracks all around the within 100 meters of the survey beacon that Bloodhound hit. Right? Think about it. You can only use a survey beacon once per round. They're randomized throughout the map you get when you play. They're not in one spot all the time. And you incentivize the player playing Bloodhound to hit the beacon, which is the problem in most games. Bloodhounds don't want to hit it. If a crypto has to hit it, they're normally in their drone, and they're not really contributing too much, generally speaking, at lower levels of play. And quite frankly, Pathfinder barely got the survey beacons before before the buff of the reduction of the ultimate and an ultimate refresh off tops. So Bloodhound hits the survey beacon and sees all the tracks, all the crap everywhere, all the times, and can see when the oldest ones were because they're glowing more red, and can track based off the survey beacon. That is such a good idea. It needs to be in the game. Make the survey beacons worth it. It's not good enough just to be like, hey, here's where the next circle is. Big deal. No, Bloodhound goes, boom, hit it. I see everything. Whatever. Let's go. Right. Bloodhound scans in the ultimate, and Bloodhound can see how many shields and health are over top of the heads of targets for like 3 seconds. 2 seconds, we'll say 2 seconds. Or even for a second, it doesn't matter. Bloodhound scans, and Bloodhound just knows how much health you have and how much shields you have in his ult. Break him in half. Bloodhound knows how much health you have. Run, little kitties. He's coming for you. And then finally, Bloodhound should have silent footsteps in their ult, right? Why doesn't Bloodhound step lightly? Why do we have to have this loud, obnoxious sound coming out of Bloodhound's ult when they're tracking it in their ult? Why? It's obnoxious. That would never happen. Okay. All Father, give me sight. Rawr! No. He's sneaky. He's coming up on you. He's tracking you. Bloodhound's tracking you. It's ridiculous. Okay. That's how you fix Bloodhound. Fix Bloodhound. Now, Bloodhound's great. Bloodhound's not broken. But if I were to break Bloodhound, that's how I would do it. I would take all of the abilities that exist and pump them up. Oh, wow. It's going to do an activity, lol. And I'd pump up Bloodhound and make Bloodhound better in the ultimate, and virtually give Bloodhound a new set of abilities. So it's almost like another mode. Make the abilities better. So Bloodhound's already great though, and there aren't many changes honestly that you could do. I think in reality, at the end of the day, if I were to have a conversation with the devs, I would say, hey, we need to fix the footsteps. We need to make sure Bloodhound can hear better, turn down the sound of the ultimate from the user's perspective, and perhaps add the mechanic of Bloodhound can track blood after damaging a target. It is this series is fun and it's going to be fun, but it is super difficult to take an already great legend and make them better. So I don't want to buff Bloodhound necessarily. I really just want to tweak the playstyle and mechanics built into the game that already exist and just make them better. Giving players more information, giving the team more utility. The survey beacons I also completely think need to be in the game, and make the survey beacons better for everyone. It's not good enough. Pathfinder gets an ult reduction. Pathfinder gets an instant zipline after scanning. Let's give that to Bloodhound and Crypto. I think that is what we're going to leave with. Very short video, I know, right? Very short video, but I think that Bloodhound, again, is in a great spot. Play Bloodhound all day long. And if you think that I could have add something, do you agree with something? Do you think Bloodhound is perfect and should never be touched? Does Bloodhound need to be nerfed? Do you think Bloodhound needs to be nerfed? I don't think so, but if you do, it's okay. Tell me in the comment section. Tell me in the comment section what you think. Should Bloodhound be changed, nerfed, buffed? Is Bloodhound already a monster? Are my suggestions crazy? Am I a crazy person? Or do you think the suggestions I made are kind of cool and should be in the game? Let me know in the comments. Like this video. I hope you guys like Breaking Apex. I'm sorry I don't have more gameplay footage. Again, I don't know if I said earlier in the video, but all my gameplay footage with Bloodhound, giving examples, and narrating those examples, disappeared. The next Breaking Apex video will be on Gibraltar. Well, next Breaking Apex video will be on Gibraltar. We talk about, again, how do we make Gibraltar better? How do we make it an absolute monster? Spoiler alert, Gibraltar's already a monster. This is going to be a very hard video. We're going to try and do it anyway. All right. I love you guys. I've been Zero. You guys, Maverick Hunters. Please like the video if you like the video. Dislike the video if you think I could do a better job. Comment down below on what you think Bloodhound could do to be a little bit better. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.
Someone traveled through here recently.
Right here.
Target spotted.
Rings close. 45 seconds on the clock.
Oh, they want this. Oh, lifeline low.
Ring will be close in 30. She ain't far. Enemy here.
I am Bloodhound.
Healing.
I can see her. It's on Bloodhound. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. To see more guides of gameplay, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell. And don't forget, you can catch me live on Twitch by following the link in the description. I've been Zero, and you guys are the Maverick Hunters, and I'll see you all next time.